What's up, guys? Zac Fischer, aka Big Z, coming at you with another YouTube video. In today's YouTube video, I'm going to talk to you about a millionaire morning routine that I do personally to ensure that I can crush my day, run all the companies that I run, and have an absolutely kick-ass day, week, month, and year. So make sure you like this video, make sure you hit the subscribe button, leave me a comment, let me know what you think, let me know what future videos you'd like me to talk about as I drop a new video every single day. And also, let me know if you think that I need to improve. What can I do to get better, guys? That's all this is in life, is that we just need to know how we can get better in every single arena, okay? And that is what I like to do on this YouTube channel. Talk to you about, guys, about all kinds of variety of topics that I personally study, that I feel like are vitally important to this life that we are given, on how to succeed and go to the next level. So now, I'm never going to talk to you guys about how to be a billionaire, because I'm not a billionaire. I'm never going to talk to you guys about things that I don't know anything about, but things that I do that I feel like work, that's what I'm going to bring you. So today, a millionaire morning routine, something that I have done every single day, or most days. I guess I shouldn't say every day. We are human. I'm not going to lie to you guys. There are some times where maybe I slept in or whatever, right? But for the most part, consistency is key, and this is my morning routine. So first, I want to talk to you guys about, if you want a kick-ass morning routine and you want something that is going to drive success in your life, it starts the night before. Okay? It starts the night before. I set an alarm. I have an alarm on my phone that goes off at 9 p.m. that tells me I need to go to bed. Okay? And that is the vital piece to this whole puzzle. Because if you're wanting to get up early, and I believe, most successful people get up early. Now, look, I know that it really doesn't ultimately matter. It matters about what you do with the hours that you are awake. I know there's some billionaires, they sleep in, they work all night. I mean, it's whatever works for you, okay? I will say the majority of people who are successful, though, they do wake up early, they crush their day, and they go to bed early. Okay, and from my experience, nothing good happens after 9 p.m. And so that's why when 9 p.m. hit comes, it tells me, hey, Zach, time to go to bed, okay? And by going to bed at 9 p.m., that allows me to wake up at 5 a.m. And that has been kind of a catalyst for me. That's been a time for me that I feel is something that allows me to have a great day. I have full energy throughout that time. I also work until 7, 8 p.m. So I do like family time, obviously. And so if I were to wake up, say like 4 a.m., then I'd have to go to bed earlier. And that really cuts into my family time. That is also very vital to me and should be vital to you as well. So waking up at 5 a.m. in the morning, then I immediately, after I make a cup of coffee, I start reading my daily Bible. I have a Bible that, is one of those, hey, this is what you just need to read today. Whatever date it is, and that's what I like to read to connect with my Creator. I'm a believer in Jesus Christ, so that's something that I like to start my day with. Now, after that, I write my goals down. This sets my sail, right? This sets my mindset on where I need to go and what I'm chasing and where I want to be in life. And so writing your goals down is absolutely massive, and it's kind of a cornerstone that I feel like every successful person has. Even if they say, hey, I don't write my goals down, they're embedded in their brain. They know where they want to go. And so I encourage you, write your goals down. Now, the next thing I do is I'm always reading some sort of educational book. Okay, I got books behind me, as you can see. I have an entire library full of freaking books. I got hundreds of books, okay? And something that I do is I buy the same book on Audible, and then I listen to that book while following along with the actual hard copy. And so what this allows me to do is tap into more senses. Now, I know I've talked about this on other videos, but this is such a key point, guys. One, you can read the book faster, but which doesn't necessarily matter how fast you read the book. It's all about retaining the information. So the second thing is you're tapping into more senses. You're using your eyes by following along and reading it, but then you're also using your ears, right? You're listening to the book being read to you. So now you're tapping into multiple senses where you're able to remember the book much better than if you were to just be reading it yourself. So that's something that I found that's been an absolute game changer. I encourage you to try it. I'm always bummed when a new book comes out and there's not the Audible version, because it's such a staple now for me to have it be read to me, because I retain the information so much better. And I encourage you guys too, don't just blow through books. I used to do that when I was younger. I thought it was kind of like a flex to be like, man, I read 52 books this year. I read, 78 books this year. It's like, okay, you read 78 books, but how many of those do you actually remember? I would rather read 5 books in a year, maybe 5 times each, where I'm really just hammered that information home. That is so much more powerful. Like, there are certain books that I have read multiple times. Think and Grow Rich, The Compound Effect, Magic of Thinking Big. Like, these books that I have read 5, 10, 15 times. Sell or Be Sold by Grant Cardone, 10X, Be Obsessed or Be Average. I probably read those books 10 or 15 times. The Secret of the Millionaire Mind. Before I was a millionaire, I read that book every single month until when I was dead broke. I read that book every month until I became a millionaire, because you have to change your mindset. And so I encourage you guys to really deep dive those books. So anyways, back to the Millionaire Morning Routine. After I read that book, it's about 6 a.m. in the morning. Now, I live walking distance from my gym. So the next thing I do is I put on gym clothes really quick, and then I head to the gym. Now, it only takes me about 10 minutes to walk there, and then I work out until about 7:45. So I get about an hour and a half of a workout in, and depending on what it is, I hire a coach online to make me a program. I don't want to have to think, guys. Like, that is the key to business. I want to use all of my thinking on money-making activities. So I don't think about what I'm doing in the gym. I buy a plan, I buy a program, it tells me what I'm doing. Or my wife is a fitness coach. She'll make a plan for me, and I'll use her stuff. Okay, so any women out there, I encourage you guys, follow Alyssa Davenport. She absolutely crushes women's fitness. So I don't like to think. I like to be told what to do in arenas that I don't need to think. Nutrition. I eat the same thing every day. It's very much about, this is why you see billionaires, Mark Zuckerberg and these guys who wear the same t-shirts every day, right? Because they don't want to have to think. You only have so much willpower every single day. So if I can make as much of my day routine, whereas I can put all of my decision making in income producing activities, guys, you're going to explode. You're going to absolutely explode. So that's why we have routines. That's why we have million dollar morning routines. Okay. And so after the gym, I then walk back, towards my house, but I actually live by the beach. And so what I do is I have my headphones in, obviously, when I'm working out, but then now I turn the music off. I leave the noise cancellation headphones in so I can kind of cut out the noise and the distractions of, the street. And then I walk to the beach. I'll walk to the beach for 30, 45 minutes. Usually takes me probably about 20 minutes to get there and 20 minutes back, but then I'll kind of walk on the beach a little bit, just kind of admiring God's creation. And really, I'm thinking, right? I mean, Henry Ford has a famous quote that says, thinking is hard. That's why most people don't do it. Think about that. Henry Ford. We all know the Ford vehicles. They're still around today, right? He was one of the richest people to ever live on this planet. He said, thinking is hard. That's why most people don't do it. So if you can add that into your day where you just take 30 minutes of time and you just think, right? Now, this is something that I've added recently in the last 6 to 12 months that has been an absolute game changer for me. And I'm just able to just think. I'm just thinking of different ideas. Maybe I'm thinking about problems that I got going on in my business or in my life that I'm contemplating and trying to come up with, solutions for those. And you're thinking of new business ideas. You're thinking of new ways to maybe grow your social media channels, or maybe how to, make your spouse love you more, or make them happier, whatever it is, right? You're thinking. You are simply developing the habit and the act of thinking through things, and it's kind of like a form of self-meditation. I'm not a guy that can sit there really well and try to not have thoughts, and do the whole meditation thing. I've tried that. I've tried the visualizations. I think they definitely do work. I think I've manifested things in my life by doing that. But something that I have found that's very powerful for me is walking by things that I think are very stimulating, like the ocean. It's just like makes me think of things, right? It's like vast. There's so much to do with it. There's so much in the ocean. There's the waves, the tide, like the sand, like there's so much about it, right? That just kind of sparks creativity. And so if you can do that wherever you live, maybe you live somewhere in nature, maybe you can walk by a big building that kind of inspires you and stuff. And so I encourage you guys, definitely want to go and you want to think and set up your own meditation. Maybe you don't even want to walk. Maybe you just want to sit somewhere and just think, so I encourage you guys, absolutely think. This also allows me to get sun as well. So a lot of times I'll take my shirt off, I'll get sun, which, in the modern world today, guys, we do not get enough vitamin D. The sun is on this planet for a reason. It's an energy source for us. It's something that when you get sun in the morning, it's gonna make you sleep better, which is gonna make you a much more successful person. You need sleep. You need quality sleep. There's a great TED talk on sleep. I encourage you guys to look it up, on the powers of sleeping. I can't think of exactly what it's called, but if you just look up sleep TED talk, it'll pop up. It's a game changer. So I encourage you guys to get sun. Even grounding, I actually bought a grounding mat that I put under my desk that I can, just be barefoot, just have my feet on there so that I'm constantly grounding, connecting to the earth. Because you got to think, guys, back in the day when we didn't have, buildings and concrete and all this stuff, we were running around barefoot. We were connecting to the earth. We were getting those magnetic fields into our body that help us eliminate inflammation, help us with energy, help us with sleep. There's so many, I'm not going to go into all the benefits, but there's so many benefits that I encourage you guys to dive into. So after that, I come back to the house, I rip a protein shake, take a quick shower, and then I dive into my day and I just start absolutely crushing it. So I know that as you guys dive in, you probably listen to like Alex Hormozi. Alex Hormozi, I watch a lot of his stuff. I think he's great. I think he's a brilliant guy. Absolute badass. I have absolutely nothing bad to say about the guy. But he does say, hey, look, I think morning routines are dumb. I think all this kind of stuff is fluffy, like it's woo-woo, like BS, whatever. And look, it all comes, in my opinion, guys, it all comes down to what is best for you, okay? He very much likes to just wake up and just start crushing his day. And I've tried that. I've tried to wake up and just start crushing my day. And I'm gonna let you guys know I'm naturally a negative person, right? I wake up like not very cheerful a lot of times. And I have a lot to be grateful for. I'm not saying I'm not a grateful person. Alyssa, my better half, she wakes up much more positive than me. And she's a lot more chipper in the mornings than I am. Me, I have to do these positive acts every single day in the mornings to wire my brain to so that I can attack the day. Because when 9 a.m. hits and I start getting inundated with sales calls or my team members are calling me, because all my businesses are virtual, and I start getting blown up, I have to have a right mindset. I have to have a positive, uplifting mindset. Because if one of them calls me, let's say, and they have an issue and they just got beat up by this situation and they need me to come in and as a positive reinforcement for them, I can't have a negative mindset, right? So for me, what I have discovered for me, and you have to discover this for yourself because everybody's different, is I have to do these positive acts in the morning to make sure that I have the right mindset to go kick my ass. To go, not my ass, but go kick ass outside. Sorry, I kick my ass in the gym, so I go kick ass outside the gym, right? Greg Plitt there for you. But So I encourage you guys, just know what it is, test different things. I've tested having 4 hours of sleep at night. I've tested 5, I've tested 6, I've tested 7, I've tested 8. 7 is really like where I ideally thrive. 5 and 6, I'm like groggy, my mental, like I can't think properly. It's just not there. 8, obviously on 8, I'm still good, but it's a little bit, I could use that extra hour. So 7, I feel the same as when I do at 8. Now 9, I'm like, it's as if I slept 6 hours. Like I'm still groggy. So 7 has been what works for me. So you guys got to test different things, right? So let's do a quick recap, okay? I set my alarm at 9 p.m. every single day to go to bed at 9 p.m., okay? If you can do this on the weekends, then it's gonna be much easier to wake up in the mornings. Now, I'm not gonna say that I do it every single weekend. Like today is Sunday, and I slept in a little bit. I woke up at like 7 today, so it doesn't happen every single day. But what I'm saying is if you can do it as many times as possible, consistency is key, right? Life is about discipline. Those who are disciplined are winners. Those who are not disciplined are not winners. So recap, 9 p.m., go to bed at 9 p.m. Wake up at 5 a.m. This is my morning routine. I read my Bible first, write my goals down, study an educational book of some kind, whatever I want to learn, sales, marketing, confidence, social media. The list goes on and on, right? Then I go work out, okay? After I work out, I walk and I think. And I just think for 30, 45 minutes, and then I come and I crush my day. So that's my morning routine, guys. Test it out, see what you can do. Also, if you guys have ever read the book Habit Stacking, that's all that is, right? I set up a habit to go to bed at 9 p.m. Then my next habit I stacked was waking up at 5 a.m. Then my next habit I stacked was reading my Bible. And so when you guys set just a few key cornerstone habits, you can start stacking whatever positive habits you want that will help you out. So test that out, read that book. It's a great book. But anyways, guys, thank you so much for listening and for watching this video. Again, I'm Zac Fischer, AKA Big Z. Hit the like button, smash the subscribe button. Follow me on YouTube. I drop videos every single day about a variety, all kinds of topics, a wide variety of topics. And let me know what you liked about this video. Let me know maybe what you do in your morning routine, because I would love to have more ideas so that I can make mine even better. And also let me know if you didn't even like this video, if you thought it sucked. I'd like to know how to improve. So thank you guys so much. I drop videos every single day. Check out the other ones. Big Z out.